Kirby's Return to Dreamland is flippin' fantastic. I know what you're gonna say. Return to Dreamland? That Kirby game that came out on the Wii a decade ago? Yeah, that Return to Dreamland. For years, I thought it looked like a decent enough platformer, had nice visuals, cool set copy abilities, and overall looked like a mildly fun gaming experience on the Nintendo Wii. But for some reason, never played it. I don't know, I wasn't really a Kirby kid growing up. For me, it was all about Mario, Pokemon, and so finally, after 10 long years, oh my god, what? I decided to finally give Return to Dreamland my full attention and play the game 100%, play all the modes, play all the copy abilities, all the orbs, everything. And after doing that, I gotta say, oh my Jeebus. People were right. This is by far one of the most enjoyable, creative, and downright charming platformers I've ever played. I'd even go as far as to say it's better than the entirety of the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise combined. Which isn't that hard to beat, honestly. Now, yeah, it is on the easier side, but I think having a more easier time with it not only made it more enjoyable, but made me appreciate so many more of the other elements that the game has to offer that made it just that much more fun for me to play. Like, for one, the level design is really good. Each level has its own unique elements that make it different from each other, but still is consistent with the overall theme of each world, like Raisin Ruins, or White Wafers' snow theme. Also playing with the time of day, like having daytime stages and sunset stages and nighttime stages, and having different types of enemies show up during the time of days, and the music from stage to stage being different. These tiny touches make each stage very individualistic, but still, again, keeps it consistent with the whole theme of the world, and even the annoying ones are still really fun to play. It just makes everything that much more fun and awesome. Plus, having the Power Spears there as level collectibles is just a really fun idea that makes them not only replayable, but you gotta use your brain to think about where everything is, and to me, I really love stuff like that in a platform. It makes it unique enough, but still keep that simple, usual platformer gameplay that makes it really cool to play with. I don't know how to explain it, it's just really fun to play. Even adding on to that, the controls are just so buttery smooth and so simple to understand, with run, jump, suck, and attack, all simple ideas that are very easy to come across that really don't alienate the player in any way. Even things like the hyper suck or even the hyper moves are just one button press and that's it, you're good to go. Now yeah, the odd time it does feel like you might be moving too slow, or you might forget an input every once in a while because it's not registering properly, but that happens so infrequently it doesn't really distract from the whole gameplay, and overall just keeps it consistently enjoyable and fun, and to me, I love simple platformers like that. That's why I love Kirby, that's why I like Mario, and even Sonic occasionally nowadays. I've played Sonic Generations, I know what I'm talking about. The music, top tier Kirby. I mean, honest to God, Kirby music to me has always been really fun and really enjoyable, but just every song in this, like from Cookie Country, Raisin Ruins, the boss themes, the lore Star Cutter, to them, everything is so perfect to me. Honestly, this game might have some of the best Kirby music of all time, maybe rivaling Superstar in that aspect, because it's just so good. And of course, the copy abilities, the bread and butter of Kirby. Return to Dreamland Deluxe has some of the best copy abilities in the entire series, cranking it at least 25, and they are just so cool. From the OGs like Sword and Beam and Cutter, to more of the more outlandish ones like Water, Ninja, and Wing, and even the new additions like Mecha and Sand are so fun to play with. And like Sand is so OP. You wouldn't think it'd be OP, but it is OP. Just having these different gameplay variations make it so much more fun, and just like having all this on there is just, it makes it that much more fun. Now, yeah, you don't have the customizability that Forgotten Land has with the upgrades, or you don't have, you know, the helpers from Superstar, but having all these abilities here just make the game more fun. In fact, that's one of the downsides I have with Forgotten Land. It only has 12 abilities. This game has at least double that, and all of them are really fun to play with, and just makes me more excited for more and more abilities as we go further down the line. And come on, who can't tell me they weren't happy when they saw Water was finally introduced, or Whip, or Leaf, abilities that we thought we would never get that finally were reality? It just blows my mind even to this day. Even, like, especially Water Kirby. God, he's so cool. I could drink up that hat so much. What am I saying? It's a hat. Now, while yeah, the copy abilities in the main game are really fun and really cool to play with, the challenge rooms? That's where it's at, oh my god. Essentially taking one copy ability in one room, you have to race through it as fast as possible, get as many points to basically get a gold medal. This to me is just really cool and a really fun time waster if you want to get a full ability, or if you really want to master a certain power. It will help you challenge yourself and make you be like, you know what, I like water, I want to go for it, and if you go to a boss, you'll be good with water, like I am now. I just love these rooms, and there's so many of them. There's one for every ability, and I love that. I love those side modes. And speaking of the side modes, mini games. Oh my god, all the mini games are back. Now, in Return to Dreamland for the Wii, they only had maybe 2 or 3 in there, but for Deluxe, they brought games from the entire smorgasbord of Kirby, from Adventure, from Nightmare in Dreamland, to Amazing Mirror, to other games from Return to Dreamland. Just having a bunch of these games on there that really make it pop so much. And come on, don't tell me you didn't say, oh my god, when you saw Samurai Kirby was one of the games in there. I knew I freaked out a little bit too, because that's one of the good ones right there. It really is amazing how one game changed my entire perception of an entire franchise. I used to never really give Kirby that much thought. I mean, I thought it was cool in Smash Brothers, his anime looked really cool, and overall, I just like the whole concept of the copy abilities, but now, I love Kirby with my heart and soul. Since then, I've played through Forgotten Land, Superstar, and all the DreamLand games consistently, and they have been some of the most enjoyable experiences I've had on any system. And I now see why people love Kirby so much. He isn't just baby's first platform, it's a smart, enjoyable, charming, really fun, fantastic series that I now hold in a high regard with some of my favorites like Pokemon and Xenoblade. So if you ever thought to yourself, Kirby? Pfft, that's for babies, I want to play Call of Duty. Give Kirby a chance, because I guarantee you that even if it's the most simple platformer, I guarantee you'll find some of the most fun, enjoyable, and downright cutesy, awesome gameplay that Nintendo's ever made. It's awesome, I love it, and I can safely say, I am now a Kirby fan. I get what Aunt Edith is now saying. But he's also very scared, so don't cross Kirby in an alley or else he will eat you.